Guys, I have quite literally been staring at my TBR shelves for 30 minutes trying to figure out what my next book is going to be. More specifically, my next audiobook. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. So these shelves right here, that's all my physical TBR that I have not read yet. And see, like all these ones and those ones I have read, but I have to put the ones that I haven't read together, otherwise we're never gonna get caught up. Yeah, I don't know. Here's what I'm thinking right now, because there's a couple that like, okay, potentially, can you guys stop talking? I'm recording, come on. So yeah, here's what I'm thinking. The ones that are like, I don't want to say jumping, because nothing is jumping, but the ones that I'm like, maybe. We have The Cruel Prince, which I know, how have I still not read this book yet? I don't know. We have Circe, which my buddy Parker is listening to, and he's loving that a lot. I don't know, because I'm not gonna lie, I read Song of Achilles, read Song of Achilles, and I was underwhelmed by it. It was good, but just like, I don't know. So reading Circe, I'm hesitant, okay? And then honestly, The Love Hypothesis, for some reason, kind of sparked my attention, but I also don't know if I'm in the mood for romance. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I'm actually not in the mood for anything at all, which is part of the problem. I think it'll be between Circe and The Cruel Prince. I just don't know. I don't know which one. Maybe I'll do an Instagram poll. Yeah, I'm gonna do an Instagram poll, because I don't want to make this decision. So we'll report back. The people have spoken, and they chose The Cruel Prince to be my next audiobook. And I'm not gonna lie, I was super relieved when I saw that this one won. So clearly, I wasn't really deciding between that and Circe, because my brain had already made up its mind. I just didn't know it. So anyway, I listened to the first like 10 or so chapters so far, and I'm really vibing with it. The author did a really good job of immediately grabbing your attention by killing mom and dad, then kidnapping you right away. I was like, okay, so that's how we're starting. I love it. I am really, really loving Jude's character. I don't like that people want to mess with her, but I do love that in that tournament, she whooped their asses. Okay, I need to see more of that. I think that Jude is going to be a phenomenal character. I really, truly do. I don't necessarily have an opinion about the siblings yet. I just, is what it is. That dude, was it Carden? Whatever. He pisses me off. Don't like him. Need his ass handed to him quite frequently. So yeah, there's not too much going on just yet. Only 10 chapters in, but I'm really vibing with it. I really like the writing style, and I feel like I'm actually able to like visualize some of the stuff that's happening in this book. And we all know I can't visualize anything when it comes to a book. My brain just doesn't work that. So I always know a book's gonna be good when I can do that. So I truly appreciate the Instagram followers for choosing this book. I genuinely think this is gonna be a really good time. So stay tuned. I didn't really read anything else today, just because I think that The Ritual, I think it was starting to put me in a slump, if I'm being honest, because happy Monday. I hope you guys are all having a better start to the week than I am. I mean, it's really not that bad, but it could have been better. Like on my way to work, my check engine light came on. Love that for me, because this car is just not doing the greatest. But it is what it is. And other than that, the day was just really long, really boring. Yeah. But I did finish the audiobook for The Cruel Prince today, and I'm neutral about it. Like, I understand why so many people love this book, because there's a lot of things that I think were done really well. Let's also I think I'm starting to go into a reading slump because of The Ritual. I think that book just sucked the life out of me. So this one didn't get all of me. But I really enjoyed like the fairy lore of all of it. There was moments where like the things that were being described, it reminded me of the movie Spiderwick when I was a kid or something like that. Like the way that like in the movie he like splits his eyes and you can see all the family or the fairy stuff. Like that's just kind of, I don't know why that popped into my head. It just did while reading this. So the fairy stuff was pretty cool. I loved Jude's character. Like, she's a little badass, like purposely poisoning herself to build up a tolerance. Loved that. But overall, I felt my mind wandering a lot during this. It just didn't keep me engaged like it did in the beginning. Because the beginning, like, everyone's dying, people are getting kidnapped, you know? I'm like, oh, okay, we're there. I see the potential for greatness. It didn't call to me that way. And to be honest, I really, really was bothered by like the times when they would just go to the human world casually. Going into the human world just really pulled me out of the fantasy of all of this. So I don't know. There was a lot of things too, like there was a lot of things that was just like, eh. So overall, it was just like, this is just like an average 3-star rating in my opinion. Will I continue? That is a fantastic question. Right away, no. Honestly, I might need to just reread something that I love because I can feel a slump really, really come in right now. And I just mentally can't have a slump, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much my only reading update for the day because I have not put any more effort into Wicked Little Nightmare and I'm not touching a book tonight. It's just not happening. So maybe tomorrow we'll have a better start for the reading. I think I need to re-listen to an audiobook that I love or something. Yeah, I'll re-listen to The Mercenary and the Mortician. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do because the arcs for the new books are coming out soon. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. So have a good evening. Happy Tuesday. Currently doing laps outside at work before my shift starts. But I started re-listening to The Mercenary and the Mortician again this morning. And honestly, I used to always be so upset that I don't remember any details from books. Like I remember like the vibes, how they made me feel. I'll remember details here and there, but like for the most part, like it's in and then out. I don't remember anything. But sometimes it feels like a superpower because like I get to re-listen and reread my favorite books whenever I want, and it almost feels like it's the first time again. There's so much stuff that I completely forgot about already, and I'm only like 10 chapters in, having the time of my life with this book. So I will be listening to this all day, and I'll probably read Make Me tomorrow, or whenever I finish this one, since Alexandra and Alina May both have the next 2 installments coming out very soon. So I'm gonna have a good week. I just finished my re-listen of The Mercenary and the Mortician, and I swear every time I read this book, I love it even more. And there's different things that like my brain latches onto each time, and I'm forever obsessed with this book. I definitely made sure and focused more on Theo and Cass's characters in this book, just because their book is being released next. And I'm so excited for both of them. I completely like skipped over how badass both of those women were and all the other times I've read this book. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited. I'm definitely going to be listening to Make Me tomorrow just to be prepped, you know, ready to go. Oh, this was a good day. Happy hump day, guys. I think that I'm officially going into a reading slump. I haven't felt this annoyed with books in a long time. I did start and finish Make Me, the audiobook today, and I'm not gonna lie, it didn't hit like it did the first time, which is partially why I think I'm like for sure going into a reading slump, because like everything about this book I should love. And I mean, I love Dakota still, I love Buffalo, but like the story itself, I didn't care, which makes me sad because I was so invested in The Mercenary and the Mortician yesterday. So I don't know. And then after I finished that one, I literally still had like half a day at work. So I was trying to figure out an audiobook. I started, I think, 3 or 4 different audiobooks and just none of them grabbed me. So I eventually kind of settled with starting book 4 in Dungeon Crawler Carl. Which one is it? I think it's Feral. Is there something about being feral? Oh, yeah. The Gates of the Feral Gods. I started the audio for this one just because I've noticed that whenever I get into a really bad slump, Dungeon Crawler Carl seems to be the thing that like pulls me out of it just because of the chaos, the Princess Donut of it all. I've learned that like if I'm going into a slump, start off trying to read dark romance because that usually pulls me out of it because you know I love my dark romance. But if that's not even doing it, For some reason, it's Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is why I haven't like blasted through this series like everyone else does. Like, because these are my like saving grace books. I'm still like, I'm not like, woo, let's go reading, but like it's holding my attention and I'm having fun with it. But I don't know, if I have another day like I did today, tomorrow, I might just need to take a little bit of a break from reading. I don't know. But it's like at the same time, I feel guilty if I don't read because I have so many books that get sent to me and I just can't keep up. And like if I take time off, I'm just getting more behind, you know? Yeah, I have like reader's guilt. But I also don't like that because then I feel like I'm forcing myself to read and then it's not becoming fun anymore. And so like, we gotta take a step back and like reconfigure, you know? So we'll see how the rest of this week goes. I don't want to keep forcing myself to read if I don't want to, you know? So, yep, that's where but I also, I did get this graphic novel sent to me, so I might read that too, just because pictures are easier than words. I don't know. It's been a day, guys, but we must carry on. So surprise, surprise, I did in fact forget to vlog what I was reading yesterday. So let's just do a recap. All I listened to yesterday was book 4 in Dungeon Crawler Carl. We have The Gate of Feral Gods. I absolutely love this book. It's the best book so far in the series, in my opinion. Like, there was so much chaos. The stakes were higher. Samantha. I am obsessed with that character, that weird ass little sex doll. The character development overall for like everyone was just next level. And I feel like they really started to feel like a family. Like, I freaking love these characters. The ending of that book, insane. And here I am pretending that I haven't already started the next one. I'm like halfway through that. So today yesterday I started The Butcher's Masquerade. I just went and got my trophy. I'm about halfway through this one. This one is so good. I'm sorry, but like the amount of emotional depth that's going on in this one as well, because we had like Donna and Carl who had their little heart-to-heart thing, like broke me. And then when Donna was going off on B, loved it. And I'm just really learning that because this one's got like praying mantises in it. I'm really a big fan of praying mantises in books because in Codebound that I read a few weeks ago, the familiar is praying mantis. I love a praying mantis type situation, okay? So we need to see that more in books. Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I'm probably gonna have to put that one down for the night because I have a couple arcs that got away from me that I have to start. So the one that I started today is Lovely Venom, which is book 3 in a mafia romance that I have not read before. But it's like interconnected standalone, so it's not the big deal. I'm enjoying it so far. It's just, you guys know, mafia romance is not my favorite in the romance genre. But this one, I actually am enjoying the storyline a lot. I'm not like super connected to the characters so far. But like, it is what it is. I feel like there's part of me that's always like anti-mafia. So it is what it is. But this one is one of my like Callie collaborations with an author campaign thing. So I'm getting paid to read it. So, you know, we gotta really get into it, you know? So I'm probably gonna spend a good chunk of tonight reading that because I don't ever like to request arcs or do arcs because I'm such a mood reader that like, if I don't want to read something, I don't want to read something. So I'm kind of behind on some, but like right now I'm coming out of a slump. So my brain is just open to whatever, you know, thanks to Dungeon Crawler Carl pulling me out of that. So yeah, I'm probably going to go hop on my walking pad for a little bit and read my arcs. Yeah. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. I hope my walking pad isn't too loud, but gotta do what I gotta do, you know? Let's see. So last night I did finish Lovely Venom. It was good. Am I like over the top screaming it from the rooftop, go read it? No, but I enjoyed it. And if someone asked me like, hey, would you recommend this? I'd say sure. You know me in mafia romance, it's not always the greatest, so I'm never anyone whose opinion you should trust when it comes to the mafia of it all, okay? But I thought it was a good book. Genuinely considering going back and reading the first 2 books as well, so we'll see what that happens. As of this morning, I'm starting The Bone Dagger. I actually got this as an ARC several months ago, but I didn't get to it before it got released, so it is released now. I am going to be immersive reading this one today. I'm so out of shape. I don't have a lot of time to like physically and just sit down with the physical book. Like I need, to be able to read it on my Kindle or listen to it on audio. Otherwise, I just don't have time in my life these days. But this one has an audiobook out already. So again, I will be immersive. I think I'm like 5 or so chapters in so far, and I'm pretty intrigued. So I will keep you up to date on my thoughts throughout the day, because today's probably where I wrap up this vlog. So happy Saturday. I just finished The Bone Dagger. I quite literally devoured this, okay? Dark romantasy. It has everything that you love in a romantasy, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. What I loved about this one is, yes, we had a shadow daddy, but guess what? FMC, shadow mommy. Oh my God. I loved her. I loved her. And my favorite part about this book is that we didn't spend like the whole book pretending that we didn't know that the FMC was gonna become a fucking badass. We have Theo, our MMC, and Helena, our FMC. So Theo just like shows up to kidnap her one day, and he's like, hey, by the way, this is who the fuck you are. Let's go. We got shit to do. Time to train. Loved it, okay? And then we have trials so that she can basically, because like, these people are like demigods protecting people from like demon monster things. I'm totally terrible at explaining this book, but I fucking love it so much. At the very end, she goes full goddess mode, and when I tell you it was the best mic drop moment of my fucking life, I loved it. Yeah, this book was so fucking good. I've had this book for months, I'm not gonna lie, and I just haven't had time to sit down and read it. I won't lie to you. The audiobook was not entirely my favorite. Not because the narrators didn't do a good job. It was just kind of like, mostly when it came to the male narrator, it was like the style of how they narrated. You know how some narrators were like, they kind of pause for like commas and period and stuff like that. And it's just, let's go. Tell me the story, okay? I don't need you to be grammatically correct. That was what bothered me the most. Like other than that, like they narrated it fine. It was not, it's just, I'm picky, okay? But oh my God, this book, not only, so good, it was so good. Go read this. Like I was scared because this cover is absolutely stunning, okay? I love it. And sometimes the prettier the cover, it doesn't always translate into the book. I am obsessed with this book. I'm obsessed with this book. Please go read it. Go read it. I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to do to follow this up, because like it's only noon. I am going through, we're being very productive today, okay people? I was moving parts of a tree that, fell and had to be cut down until I almost blacked out. Now I'm like deep cleaning the bathroom and the bleach fumes almost kicked my ass, so we're getting things done, but now I need another book to listen to while I do that. And I could go back into finish The Butcher's Masquerade, because I have like 4 hours left of that, but I don't know, this one really has me in that romantasy vibe, so I might go back and re-listen to Elemental Awakening. Pause. I might go re-listen to Elemental Awakening, another beautiful cover, because I do have, book 2 came out. As much as I love this book so much that like I don't want to go into book 2 without rereading this one, so it's fresh in my mind. But I mean, this is a beefy bitch, Book 2 is another 829 pages or something, so but I liked this one. It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender meets romantasy in like a way, So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to re-listen to this one so that it's fresh in my brain to do the second book. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll be back at some point. I just wanted to come on here and close out this week's reading vlog. I did in fact start my re-listen of Elemental Awakening to prepare me for book 2, but it's gonna take me a hot minute because she beefy. But I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this week's reading vlog. I feel like I got a little bit more comfortable and used to vlogging. We still have loads of room for improvement, but we're gonna get there. So yeah, see ya in next week's.